Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. When someone falls in love with you, takes care of you, it gives you huge strength. Those who love you believe in you wholeheartedly. With the encouragement of your loved ones, you can pass every test with flying colors. Your haters will bite the dust as you have the strength of your loved ones in you. Similarly, if you love someone, it's the source of great courage for you. It motivates you to do better with every passing day. You are content and happy because you are surrounded by the people who love you and adore you. When you get such motivation from your near ones, you will overcome all the problems. Love gives you a different perspective of life. You avoid indulging in negativity and quarrels. Through love, compassion, and sympathy, you will win over your worst enemies. Treat all with love and compassion regardless of any discrimination towards them. When you are loved by others or you love someone, it will make your heart soft and pure. Love is virtue and hatred is the worst of all evils. If we start loving others instead of enmity, our life will become like a garden of heaven. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Simple in actions and thoughts, you return to the source of being, patient with both friends and enemies. You accord with the way things are, compassionate toward yourself. You reconcile all beings in the world. Life is quite easy and comfortable when you lead it with some principles. In today's era of selfishness, everyone tries to do better and excel in life. With simplicity, compassion, and patience, you can lead a prosperous life free from any regrets. When you develop the above-mentioned qualities in your personality, you learn the art to lead a content life. When you think and act in a modest way, you find the purpose of life. You don't indulge yourself in complexities of life. You prefer simplicity and behave accordingly. When you show tolerance towards your friends and enemies, you get comfortable with the things as they are. And above all, when you show compassion and love towards yourself and other beings, you learn the art to become friendly with all beings. Life is too short to have conflicts and adversaries. Treat all with kindness and gentleness. You will feel certain changes within your personality once you equip yourself with these great virtues. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Nobody can reach destiny with shortcuts. Every step counts and takes you ahead. Success demands constant efforts and perseverance. It is said failure is not final when you fall down. It's final when you don't get up and take the next step. You need to appreciate yourself for every little effort you make towards accomplishing your goals. As drop by drop fills the oceans, similarly each step in the right direction will take you nearer towards your destinations. The only need is to have strong faith in your abilities. When you take step by step to your goals, you will reach your goals no matter how slow. Some people are comparatively more intelligent than others. They may take many steps at times owing to their genius and intelligence. On the contrary, an average person may walk slowly and steadily, but he will surely achieve what he desires. We must buck up all those who have a long way to go. Such people just need a bit of appreciation, and they will overcome all the obstacles on their way. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Our mind is in need of constant training and mentoring, just like our body needs food to grow. Human mind is the most powerful weapon that, if tamed well, can take you to the heights of glory. When you know others, it credits to your intelligence. You know how to deal and interact with other people. But the real wisdom lies in knowing yourself. Know yourself thoroughly. Improve your actions and words, and you will be the master of your own fate. When you are able to control your mind, nothing will shake you in life. Similarly, when you rule others, it's a great power, but if you are able to rule yourself, then you are the luckiest one. When you notice your words and actions closely, you try to improve and grow from better to best. This way, you learn the virtues of wisdom and self-restraint. There is no more nobler pleasure than knowing yourself. As Socrates rightly puts up, to know is to know that you know nothing. Thus, even if you truly know others, still you know nothing. People are guile and have many faces. Be cautious to know and interact with other people. Like-minded people will make your life pleasant and peaceful, while those with vested agendas may harm you and put your existence in danger. Thus, choose wisely the people with whom you spend your time. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. It is said sometimes things happen for a reason, and we can't do anything but to let them go off. What is yours will come to you no matter what. The real secret lies in knowing that the outcome of certain activities is not under control. Once you know that, you will never get upset with the events of life. When you overthink about such outcomes, it will feed negativity to your heart and corrupt your mind. We need to build courage to face the reality no matter how harsh. If something is meant for you, it will come to you in spite of every opposition. But if something is not meant for you, it will remain so no matter how much you strive. Thus, the best course of action is to let the nature follow its due course. What you can do in your capacity is to create endurance and tolerance. This will enable you to deal with the difficulties in a reasonable manner. Getting panicked and worried about the outcomes of things which are not under your control will only worsen the situation. Always remember, nothing lasts forever, whether it's happiness or sorrow. But change is the only constant in life. If you are flexible enough and accept change with your open heart, you will cope with every problem no matter how tough it might be. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Humans are unique but different at the same time. Everyone is blessed in some way. According to Plato, there is functional specialization among humans. Everybody is suited to a particular job. You are you and I am I, you have your way and I have my way, and as far as the right way is concerned, it does not exist. Always be yourself and be natural. Don't compare yourself with others, as humans are incomparable. The best example is Obama became the president of the US at 40 while Trump did the same job at 76. Thus, there is no comparison between humans. A comparison is made between two more or less same things. How can there be comparison when humans are unique in their own way? If you remain yourself, people will admire you and give you a lot of respect. When you copy others, in doing so you will lose your own existence and be left with nothing genuine. Be yourself, as everyone else has already been taken. Once you compare yourself with others, it will do nothing but to make you upset further. Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. You only try to make others happy when you don't care about your own happiness. You spend your whole life proving good to others. And in doing so you lose your own existence, and still people won't be happy with what you do for them. Those who believe in themselves and put their own happiness first will not bother to convince others. For they know their own happiness matters at the end of the day. When you become happy with what you are doing, then you won't need other people's approval. Those who depend upon others for their happiness, they will never be able to escape their dependency. People manipulate and exploit you if you are too much dependent on them. They take you for granted and do whatever suits them. Just do one thing and you will remain content for the rest of your life. And that is to believe and accept yourself. When you do that, the whole world will give you respect. Some people always despise themselves for certain outcomes. This approach is injurious to your overall personality. Nobody is perfect. There is just a need to own your shortcomings. Once you accept who you really are, this world will become less worrisome for you. Muddy water let stand becomes clear. The way to do it is to be. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. So the unwilling soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. Close your mouth, block off your senses, blunt your sharpness. Untie your knots, soften your glare, settle your dust. This is the primal identity. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see some things as good, other things become bad. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. When there is no desire, all things are at peace. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. Lao Tzu. Trying to understand is like straining through muddy water. Have the patience to wait. Be still and allow the mud to settle. Because of a great love, one is courageous. As soon as you have made a thought, laugh at it. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is truly ready, the teacher will disappear. Love is a decision, not an emotion. Those who flow as life flows know they need no other force. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Hope and fear are both phantoms that arise from thinking of the self. When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He is ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost. However intelligent you are, it is a great secret. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Success is as dangerous as failure. Hope is as hollow as fear. True words aren't eloquent. Eloquent words aren't true. Wise men don't need to prove their point. Men who need to prove their point aren't wise. The master has no possessions. The more he does for others, the happier he is. The more he gives to others, the wealthier he is. Countless words count less than the silent balance between yin and yang. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? Water is fluid, soft, and yielding. but water will wear away rock, which is rigid and cannot yield. As a rule, whatever is fluid, soft, and yielding will overcome whatever is rigid and hard. This is another paradox. What is soft is strong. There is a time to live and a time to die, but never to reject the moment. The past has no power to stop you from being present now. Only your grievance about the past can do that. What is grievance? The baggage of old thought and emotion. A man who knows how little he knows is well. A man who knows how much he knows is sick. If, when you see the symptoms, you can tell, your cure is quick. A sound man knows that sickness makes him sick, and before he catches it, his cure is quick. He who defends with love will be secure. Heaven will save him and protect him with love. The gentle overcomes the rigid. The slow overcomes the fast. The weak overcomes the strong. Everyone knows that the yielding overcomes the stiff, and the soft overcomes the hard, yet no one applies this knowledge. A good traveler leaves no tracks. Good speech lacks fault-finding. When goodness is lost, there is morality. If you want to awaken all of humanity, then awaken all of yourself. If you want to eliminate the suffering in the world, then eliminate all that is dark and negative in yourself. Truly, the greatest gift you have to give is that of your own self-transformation. The master observes the world but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. He prefers what is within to what is without. The heart that gives, gathers. If you search everywhere, yet cannot find what you're seeking, it is because what you seek is already in your possession. The road you can talk about is not the road you can walk on. Clay is fashioned into vessels, but it is on their empty hollowness that their use depends. True perfection seems imperfect, yet it is perfectly itself. True fullness seems empty, yet it is fully present. True straightness seems crooked. True wisdom seems foolish. True art seems artless. The Tao that can be told is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. The nameless is the beginning of heaven and earth. The name is the mother of 10,000 things. Ever desire less, one can see the mystery. Ever desiring, one can see the manifestations. These two spring from the same source but differ in name. This appears as darkness. Darkness within darkness, the gate to all mysteries. The wise man is square but not sharp, honest but not malign, straight but not severe, bright but not dazzling. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. Simple in actions and thoughts, you return to the source of being. Patient with both friends and enemies. You accord with the way things are, compassionate toward yourself, You reconcile all beings in the world. There is no greater misfortune than underestimating your enemy. Underestimating your enemy means thinking that he is evil. Thus you destroy your three treasures and become an enemy yourself. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. The hard and mighty lie beneath the ground, while the tender and weak dance on the breeze above. In the pursuit of knowledge, every day something is added. In the pursuit of enlightenment, every day something is dropped. Do not conquer the world with force, for force only causes resistance. Thorns spring up when an army passes. Years of misery follow a great victory. Do only what needs to be done without using violence. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. Free from desire, you realize the mystery. Caught in the desire, you see only the manifestations. The reason why heaven and earth are able to endure and continue thus long is because they did not live off or for themselves. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. Boasting of wealth and virtue brings your demise. Water is fluid, soft and yielding, but water will wear away rock, which is rigid and cannot yield. What is soft is strong. I thought I know you, but it was only me. The you that you truly are is not the you I see. My mind has formed your image, but you have already traveled on. I want to see only you, but I see you through me. When the work is done, and one's name is becoming distinguished, to withdraw into obscurity is the way of heaven.